One other person who's going to be performing on Saturday night, Autria Calhoun, and welcome, and thanks for coming up today.
No problem at all.
All right, you have performed before, and very talented young lady. What made you decide to participate in this on Saturday?
Well, I think the biggest thing with me is I really do believe in live music, and so to be able to be invited to do something like this is a big deal for me because I like the fact of bringing live music to Marion County. You know, I know that when my mom grew up here, it was nothing to go to Club 68 or Club Cherry and have a live performer, and I think that that's something that Marion County has missed out on a lot, is just having those live performances, and I really like this idea because it does bring a lot more to the table. So you're not just coming to hear a country singer, you're not just coming to hear a performer that's going to perform rock. I mean, it's a big plethora of different genres. So I like that it represents that.
So we've had country, and we've had Miss Whitfield said that she'll be doing Broadway type stuff, one song in Italian. I assume you're not going to be in that category.
I won't be in that category at all.
Okay. I mean, I understand you could probably sing in Italian, but
I'd have to learn it first.
Yeah. What will you be doing on Saturday?
I'll be doing a lot more of some of the rhythm and blues, some of the soul. So we're going to do a little Proud Mary. We're going to do some Tennessee whiskey. That's probably something that people wouldn't really expect out of me because it is a country song. But we've also got Mustang Sally that we're going to be doing, and I think we've got one more that we're going to pull out.
All right, where did you get your start in music?
I honestly just started singing very, very young age. I mean, I was a little girl, and I remember I used to dance around with the mop, you know, pretending like it was just something that I was singing to. So I grew up listening to Whitney Houston and listening to the Mariah Careys and Michael Jacksons, and so that's just something that my mom kind of instilled into me. She is an artist, and so she used to paint and just play music, blast music all through the house, and so I just sang. So I really didn't have a start, I just sang.
All right, and I'm trying to think about something. She's painting, and you think very culturally, and you want an atmosphere with very quiet type music and things like that. Are you telling that's not the way it was?
That's not the way it was.
Okay.
No, Mom, now she would. When she was painting, she would get into more of her Sade's and her Billy Oceans. I said, but, you know, as a little girl, my birthday parties consisted of music playing Michael Jackson. My mom used to also host radio at the radio station on Radio Station Road. So I kind of grew up, you know, every day coming home, waiting and listening for her to we put our radio in the window and go outside and play during the summers and wait for Mama to play Janet Jackson for me and Michael Jackson for my sisters. So it's just, music was always just a big part of our house.
I know I've seen you perform. Your type of entertainment, do you get to perform live around here very often or in any venues?
Well, I have a few times this year, so that's been a good thing. I've also been invited. I was invited over probably a few months ago to Lexington to sing at the Bluegrass Rape and Crisis Center Ball. That was awesome. Big different experience for me. But we did the Music Fest, of course, back last summer that I'm hoping we'll get to do again this year. So.
And that was the thing, and Robin mentioned earlier Gary Miles coming up. Of course, we all remember Gary from the teen club that we had here in Lebanon and some of the local bands back in the day. As you said, we had entertainment, and there were several local bands of high school kids just out of high school. And that was a big success, and I think Gary's helping, so hopefully those, you know, will continue.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You mentioned your mother.
Yes.
You mentioned Club 68.
Yes.
You mentioned Club Cherry.
Yes.
And back in the day, a lot of the big entertainers came to Lebanon, as your mother probably told you. And one of those was Tina Turner, who obviously probably went to the biggest stage of entertainers. You know, we know James Brown, Little Richard, and a lot of those were here. But you said you're going to be singing Proud Mary on Saturday.
Yes.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay, I'm going to do a little.
I can Tina Turner in their days, or maybe it was just Tina, did a rendition. Most of us at the time were familiar with the Creedence Clearwater Revival. That was before your day.
Right.
But then Tina sang Proud Mary. And I don't know if you've ever heard it. She had a slow version and then came back in the second half of the song and cut loose.
Turns it up. Yeah,
turns it up.
Definitely.
Give us a sample of what we're going to hear Saturday night.
Okay. Let's go. Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep, and I was worried about the way that things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. So we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
We're going to get you to do the fast version, or is that it?
That's it. That's enough. The fast version. Hopefully it'll come.
Now, I was getting ready to kind of, when you would say rolling, I got ready to do the Ike Turner in the bass with the rolling.
I know. I think that's kind of like something everybody wants to jump in and do occasionally.
But you probably would have quit in laughter, so we stayed away from that.
I wouldn't have quit. I would have kept going.
All right. Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Angelic Hall in Lebanon. The ladies of Lebanon will be performing. Altria, thanks for coming up. Look forward to it. Thank you very much. For Channel 6 TV Community Focus, I'm Dennis George.